Hello, and today I'm going to be playing a game called Retro Studio in Roblox. It's a bit like Roblox actually. You can make your own games and you can have your own avatar and you can play other people's games. So today I'm going to be actually working on my own game called Join the Resistance based on Hermitcraft Season 7. Okay, let me just play. I'm going to show you what it's like in my game. We're just waiting for the place to go. And it's a sword fighting game. There's 2 HQs and you talk to Minecraft blocks. You can talk to this mycelium block and you can say no, you have to talk to bruh you. No, bruh you. Bruh stop. Bruh me. Now we're going to be going to 2 HQs and seeing what it's like. Then we're going to go to edit and we're going to actually edit this game to make the new update. The latest update in this game was update 5.1, which was adding medikits into the game. So this is the Resistance HQ. It's not the best. I'm planning to add a map here very soon. And there's 3 swords. And then let's go to the head. And we added this statue here and we added the Hermit Park. So again, Retro Studio is a game in Roblox. You make your own games. I probably think some of the games in Retro Studio are actually pretty cool. Yeah, surprisingly well, like Bloodscape and Retro Studio. But also check out my game. It's really cool. It's a sword fighting game. And this is the HQ. Yeah, we have a massive team because why not? And we have another meeting room and we're going to jump into the hat and we also have 2 people. Now you saw my game. Now we're going to be editing this game in Retro Studio. There's also another game called Retro Blocks, which was made by the same team as Retro Studio, and I have a lot of Retro Blocks. Now what I'm thinking for this new update is that I might add like this hangover like you see in Hermitcraft, like this thing for the HEP HQ, but I'm gonna do that next update, update 6 maybe. But I really need to add something in these corners because it just bothers me so much that it's actually nothing. I will expand Hermit Park all the way to here. That's the first thing I'm going to do for update 5.2. Move this chair over here. A lot of people have been actually wondering how to do teams. So you go over here, you type in team, and you make a new team. Actually, I need to do this because there's something wrong with my team for some reason. Huh? Wait, this is weird. Oh no, don't tell me I'm actually adding teams into this. No, I'm adding teams into this. Yep. No, we're not supposed to add, no, don't delete the part. That would be horrible if that part got deleted. You get team. New team, you call it, I don't know, AAA. No, neutral. Neutral. Let me just, someone said this is coffee table. Spawn location. Neutral. This is going to be called neutral. Team neutral. So neutral is basically someone who doesn't have a team, and this spawn is going to be here, so it's neutral. But no, it's now neutral. We actually change it to medium stone gray because the default I think is white actually, so no, I'm wrong. You have to turn this into white. And if you want, you can do white And for some reason, I've noticed this bug in Retro Studio. If you make a team called Neutral, it adds another team called Neutral for some reason. The first thing I'm gonna do is because for some reason, when you join the game, you spawn as HEP. So I need to check that this team isn't auto-assignable, and it is, which is bad. We don't want it to be auto-assignable. We want to have a neutral team, so it isn't auto-assignable. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is actually test that out later on, but it just really bothers me that we just don't have anything here. But I'm actually wondering what to add, and I'm thinking about it, and I think I have an idea in mind. So we have a part, and oh no, it sounds like it's connected to something. No, it's not connected to anything, which is good. Then we resize it into like a very big space. Not like a massive space, but like a very big space. And there'll be paths, actually, and this is going to be very annoying. So actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to add a path like this. No. I'm going to actually make another part, which makes the path to this new section I'm planning to add. Now, this needs to be not too long and also not too big, because it just looks weird. How long does this look? It looks, fine. I'm thinking a lot. So, like, this is too weird. Let's make it like that. And change color, you can either go to the material, change material, or, yeah, change material. No. But we don't want that. We want it to be brick. But I can't see brick, so this thing is kind of a fail. So let me just go here, because since this material system looks broken, we're actually going to make our own brick. So light orange, and then brick. This new section, I've been thinking about it, and I think this section is going to be the HEP factory. Yes, the HEP factory. I'm gonna make the HEP factory, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be long and hard, but we're gonna do it anyway. Now, the next challenge. Now, have you always wondered why this copy thing doesn't work? Well, it actually does. You see this thing here? It says insert clipboard contents, basically means paste, and we move that here. And if you're wondering what am I gonna do with this, I'm gonna make a new path for the HEP HQ. You see this? I'm gonna add another part which makes it go to the HEP factory. Now this path should go all the way straight like that, and boom, we did that. And then we make sure it actually connects. And this, we need to add some trees. And we need to make this darker too. And let's see, how does that look? No, not wood. Wood is a horrible material. This looks nice. I like it a lot. But I think, yeah, actually, I think I need to make it lighter. Now the color of this will be actually, let me look at the colors. This is basically testing out which color you would like, and I think since the HEP are kind of based on green stuff, we should make it actually look kind of like grass. No. Make that lighter. Yeah, we should make it kind of like a grass. Now, time to make the walls. Now, I'm going to do the same thing like I did with the Resistance HQ and kind of have these like black border walls. So, you know, it kind of makes it look more suspicious and cool. Now we're going to just make the walls for a bit, so this might take a while. Things always take a while in the studio. One of the things you need to always do is update the place, because sometimes when crashes might happen, you don't want to lose your stuff. Always update like every minute. because that's the cooldown. Or every 3 minutes, I think. Yeah, 3 minutes sounds acceptable. I want to know, like, how do people make things smaller? You have these things here. So these things here, they make like this different type of thing. And nope, we don't want that. We don't want this part to be connected. We want this part to be individual, because, you know, some weird stuff happens when a part is connected to another part. Boom. And now we go all the way back, and hopefully it's not connected. No, it's not connected. So look. This is 1/5 of the stud. The stud is basically like, I don't know, Roblox's... This is a stud. Measurement system? Yeah. So Roblox's measurement system. And this is a normal brick. This is basically like a sliver of a stud. And now we can't use this part because I know I messed it up. There. I personally mostly use the 1s and the 1.5 because it's much more better. And for the colors, you want to know like how you can do colors quickly instead of just going to every single individual part. You basically use this pick thing. This picks a color from other stuff like this. Ding, ding. And now we're going to make it up. It's basically, with the little parts, that's how I think the retro dev makes their own like models, you know, from this toolbox. Now, this part is pretty boring, just adding the walls. So, and another part that's pretty boring about making these kind of things is the anchoring. It's very annoying when you have like something like a table, like a dining table. It's very, very annoying. So we're gonna keep on making these walls until I'm finished with them. Then I'm gonna finish making the factory for my new game. Now this is new. I think I made this like 10 days ago. And I was pretty surprised because I've never done something like this before. Never ever, to be honest. In Retro Studio, I've made some games like Retro Studio Hangout and the Bloxy game that I made. People seem to like it, but I might not do a Bloxy's again. I definitely will. Now I'm just... This is annoying. When this happens, doing that isn't the best solution. You just do it yourself. You boom, boom, done. And then you turn it around. It's much more quicker and less annoying to do it that way. Now, let's just do this like super speed mode. No, actually maybe not super speed mode. You're also wondering, how do I make this massive base plate green? And the answer is actually just go to base plate, but it'll take too long browsing in the Explorer to actually do that. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, and the walls seem great enough. Now the next thing we're gonna add is the doors, like these things. I also need to make a sign telling people that the factory is gonna be there. So let's search sign. You can actually make your own signs and not rely on these signs, you know. It's a trick that's actually not very used, and I'm surprised about that. So here we're gonna say HEP factory. Ahead. Dialogue's also very tricky. I'll do that as well. And then we also gonna do like a sign here because people on the other side need to know. So I was gonna HEP factory, HEP, not the HEP, the HEP factory. Straight ahead. And now, doing these kind of things, you'll be surprised to take a lot of work. Doors are also hard to do, dialogue is hard to do. Well, dialogue took me ages. Complex dialogue is so much. Now this, I kinda actually don't like it much, this grass thing. But I mean, comparing this, I mean, we do have this wall. So let's actually use our things here, the X one. Now you see this stud, this is way too big to be a carpet, which is why we needed to D down, and boom, and boom, boom. Done. Now we have a very ugly carpet, but it won't be ugly no more. Let's use a pick, and actually no, we're gonna make this color our own color. That does not look good. I don't like that, you don't like that, I don't know if you don't like that. Let me think. Doing this is kind of boring, and doing this is, I mean, I guess, I think I like that color. I like that color. I mean, might as well use green for this, because, you know, everyone knows the HEP is associated with these trees. See, it even says here, park brought to you by HEP. And this park is supposed to be like this battleground between the resistance and the HEP. And you have spawn points and a statue and everything HEP related. I also might make like another resistance thing. Because after this factory, well, everyone knows that the resistance will be underpowered. Now, let me just do the walls now. Very annoying doing the walls. But this will be actually a nice step. And I'm not going to be like last time when... Oh no, I messed it up. Always change your things. And also, let me update it. This does not cancel thing is suspicious. I never really I never cancel the update thing, because, you know, it's like just not... I don't have a good feeling about that. That's what I'm saying. And this will be the walls, and I'm just gonna do spam crazy paths to actually make it. And this will be for the door frame on the top. You'll see. And I'm planning to have like a garbage at the back. So this is gonna be really good. Does anyone even use giant trees anymore? I mean, after the tree update, it seems like now no one's using the giant tree, and now everyone's using these large and small trees. This part is actually when I was building the HEP HQ, then I just left it by accident. We're also gonna be doing trash behind, and I'm gonna be making a massive base. That's too massive. We don't want it to be too big, because then everyone knows that people inside Retro Studio are very small, same as in Roblox. Which is why you never really make stuff like super big. You may make them considerably big, which is why I'm doing this. Now I kind of want it to be like this. Now I want to move it like this. I'm also gonna be done. Here, that's perfect. Now everyone knows what the next step is. Raise the walls to a considerable height, because, you know, you don't want a building that's like 3 studs tall. I don't know how big the actual, like, big the Retro Studio human is in Retro Studio. But who wants a building that's 3 studs tall? No one can even go inside it. Now this looks just as big as the base, and I don't want it to be like I did it before. I want this to be green, because the HEP is all about green, like I said. But let me just see how that actually looks. I mean, it looks nice, but not with the material that we currently have. So we actually have a use for this thing now. Yeah, that's definitely what I want it to be. Now, we're gonna use this. Now that's enough of using this. We're gonna be using this brick as our door thing, and very soon I'm gonna be telling you how to actually make your own doors in Retro Studio. Now, this is also like a thing that no one uses, but if you're doing like, if you're putting super laggy stuff like this inside, you're gonna have to use this tool, because this is very unreliable when you're doing these very, very laggy objects. just giving out some building tips, Retro Studio building tips for this. Isn't very good at actually putting stuff in place, whereas this tool is very good. Now, we put the frame like this big, and I think we could make this doors bigger, like this, and then we could make this smaller, and at the end we're gonna anchor everything. We pick, boom. We also material, we put it, I think it was this one, right? Yeah, perfect, and wait. No, don't use that tool. We're gonna use this tool. Done, perfect. Now, how do you make your own doors in Retro Studio? You only need 2 parts. One part. Actually, you might only need 1 part. The second part is just for decoration purposes. Boom. And now we are going to be doing like that. Perfect. And here's what you do. Wait. Perfect. You go to behavior and you say, no, it won't be able to collide. To make it look like, I want this to be a transparent glass door. So we need it to be a little bit black. And we need it to make it 0.4 maybe? 0.6. Yeah, that's too transparent. 0.3. That's good enough. And this transparent door, and this will be the handle. And again, we're going to be using this. This is how people can do these tiny little things like that. That's how they can do that. And I'm going to be doing like this. Now, I don't want the handle to be massive like this. You want the handle to be, sorry. We want the handle to be like moderately big. Like that. That's perfect. And I don't know, it's a bit too big though. And again, we want this to be shown on the 2 sides. And actually, you want this to be very transparent so people can't see that it's on 2 sides, but people can still kind of see the handle. So now, you don't want this to be the same color as this. You want it to be a different color. You want it to be white. It looks fine. Yeah, I like that. Now there you have your door, and I'm telling you, if we go oh no, this means that some part is connected to it. No, I don't know what happened, but this is what happened to me last time when I was making the resistance base. And see, this is an illusion. You may be thinking, wait, what? You should resize it, but no, there's actually a layer of grass underneath. Because everyone knows the hemp is environmentally healthy. We're going to be putting some solar panels in. That's going to be interesting. I'm not going to be using circles though. In here looks like the perfect place to put inside conveyor belts and, I don't know, TV and, I don't know, bodyguards as well. Let's get a lot of stuff in. No promises. This is just what I'm planning. Now, this is going to be like that. This is how you make a roof. Well, this is how I make a roof anyway. And then you use your 1 stud thing, resize tool thing, and then you put this there to make it actually look like a roof. And then you do your things with material stuff and material picker and stuff. And inside we have a perfectly big factory. The only problem is it's a bit too, well, empty. Now it's time for the interior. No, it isn't. It's actually time for roof stuff. As you see, I made a massive, it's not a mistake, but I made a kind of small mistake with the Resistance HQ. I don't plan to change it because, well, I think the Resistance HQ actually looks kind of nice, but the factory needs some roof stuff. I mean, have you seen a factory without any chimneys and stuff? We're going to be making chimney today. Now, all we need is 3 parts. 4 parts if you're very picky, but I only need 3 parts to be honest with you. And all we need to do is just resize them. Do I know, like this height? Yeah, that's good. Do your stuff with the pickers and the materials. Done. And then do exactly the same with these 2, because you don't want when you're running into problems. You just don't want that, because you need to do this all the time. Now we have this preset for you. Actually, you need 5. But, you know, we're gonna do that later on. We're gonna do it like, you know, it looks like a chimney, right? You know, this is very low budget, but, you know. Now I'm gonna be just making chimney and roof stuff. And after that, we need to make this lower. This does not look like a chimney. Boom. Perfect. And I'm not going to be adding smoke particles. Maybe later on when I'm actually done with the update. But no, I don't think smoke particles are necessary. I'm also not going to be adding like a fireplace. So this is going to be like a weird random thing. Now this one stud is horrible because then this happens. Here we go up. And now I actually need to make this look way smaller. No chimney is that big. I actually need to make it bigger as well, the chimney. Now we need 2 more parts. And these 2 parts, boom boom, will serve the same purpose. I mean, boom. Now a lot of people would rather play than create, but I don't really see the fun in playing unless it's like a really good game. Like a really good game. I'm not talking like let's say a popular game. No. I don't play too much popular games. I mean, I do check them out, but I don't play them like every single day. Like a game like Flood Escape comes out, I'm definitely gonna play that. That's why I was so really happy when Death Run 2 came out, because yeah, actually proper game that actually functions and the creator did a really good job on. But yeah. Now we have a actually looking good chimney. Next we're gonna add solar panels. And then after that we're gonna be, what am I gonna be adding on the roof? That was definitely something else I wanted to add on the roof. Now here is a very low budget and simple chimney. Let's just anchor everything and let's save as well. Always save when you're doing this stuff. Oh yeah, I wanted to add garbage. Now we add all of this. Now the anchoring isn't really that bad when you're doing stuff like this. It's only when you're actually doing models. I'm gonna show you in a minute. I don't know how long this is gonna take to finish it, but I think it's gonna be finished very, very, very soon. This also needs to be anchored. We don't want the door falling apart. Da-ding, da-ding, da-ding. Perfect, and we need this to be anchored. Now I'm going to show you what I mean by anchoring is horrible. Let's get something like an office table. Oh, I mean a coffee table and an office chair. No, a coffee table inside an office chair. Good. It's called a coffee table because I did a mistake once. Oh, it's so bad. But like everything is not anchored presetedly. Wait, what? There's a coffee table inside a coffee table? What the? This is not. Yeah. Where did this? There's an office. What? Where did this? Oh, here it is. We have a coffee table. Now you see, every single thing is not anchored presetedly. And I used a lot of these chairs and things, and it took a pain to anchor. This you don't really need anchoring because there's loads of parts. I need to anchor this and this and this and this because I actually found out when I was playing the game, I was testing my new update out, and well, that actually wasn't anchored, so people could just push it around. Oh yeah. I'm also going to show you another thing. This thing isn't anchored, and you can see how many parts there are. There is so many parts to this. I did actually anchor this in Retro Studio Hangout, but for this game, I didn't even bother because there's so many parts to anchor. Now let's go back to building. Next thing I want to do is actually have a decent trash place at the back, or maybe just a low budget one again. We'll see. Now we have. Now, the thing that I really just want to do is just, just put, just do the simple ones, the very, very simple ones. Well, actually required to have a corner edge, and I never actually used it except to my game, low budget mountain climbing. I probably won't do updates to that game. Now, this will be very, 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 very simple. We're going to have a very, very, very simple thing over here, and I think it's going to be mid-grey. There's not really much difference anyway. Mid-grey and medium grey. And it's gonna be this big. I like that. I see the difference now. Right now, I will have a corner wedge part. I don't know. This corner wedge part? No, a wedge part, not a corner wedge part. Boom, perfect. Because you know the trash cans, they have this like slanted, you know, thing. I'm giving you all the tips. If you want to make a trash can, do it like this. It's low budget, sure, but it looks actually really cool. I'm surprised on how cool it looks. Now, don't do it like this. No. We actually have to connect it. Don't be like a sucky dum-dum. Like that. And then you're gonna have to make it a different color. You see, usually it's this, right? Like
It's
that.
green.
Oh yeah, it's green. Yeah, thanks. Most trash cans are like that. Like this, right? You know, like slanted, you know, something you'll see off an alley. Now, boom, we have this. Ethan also said at the background, he also said you could actually have green, which looks interesting. And that actually, I might actually do that, because, you know, the HEP, you know, they're obsessed with the color green, because like, you know. Now, here's something if you don't want to actually manually do this, if you just want to be, you know, lazy, you can actually just copy it. Copy and use this thing over here, the paste tool, the best thing you could ever wish for. Like,
What's the paste tool?
it's just really good tool for, like, you know, copying and pasting and doing all your heart's desire. Remember, always do the copy first. Don't click on this one. No. Don't click on the copy. Click on the paste, the clipboard and the page. I mean, what else could you wish for? This was the best thing Retro Studio had. This is the perfect tool for lazy bums who can't do the things themselves. Now, we also will add, like, I don't know, this weird place. We're just going to be adding this, yeah, like, I think that's all we need. Well, I mean, we should add one more. Let's not be lazy. I mean, we are kind of being lazy because we're just doing this like that. But this is the best tool. It will save you so much time. Like when you're making something, you're making the same thing over and over again, like in my Bloxy game for the voting booths. This really helped me, and well, just I recommend you use it. Now, the HEP factory. This will be update 6, no update 5.2. We added medikits into the game because there's basically no other way to get health other than just regenning, and that looks beautiful. This looks absolutely beautiful. What more could you want in your life? Except have something that actually looks cool. Perfect. And the green makes it even look better, so thanks, Ethan. Now, we have these 3 parts that we might need. Now we will need them. Now, inside here will be the conveyor belt to make the thing called moon pop. Now, I mean, I might get a mesh for moon pop inside Roblox Studio. So here's how you actually get your own meshes. You go to, oh no, it better not crash. If it does crash, all you need to do is update the place. Now, there'll be nothing I'm adding, so this will be totally safe from crashing. Now, all we need is Roblox Studio. I'm doing this on a different monitor, so you won't see it. So I'm just going to tell you the instructions to actually make your own meshes in the game. So first you go to Roblox Studio. Let me just type in Roblox Studio. And then after you go to Roblox Studio, it's doing the silly installing thing. You look for meshes on Moonpop, or if you're really good at building like these mini things, you can actually make your own Moonpop mesh and just face it. And, you know, if there's no Moonpop mesh on Roblox Studio, I'm gonna actually make my own. And register Roblox Studios up to date. Yeah, that's great and all. But like, where did it go? It disappeared. Oh, it's in the other place. Now we just make your own new base plate and call it our mesh ID place or anything you want, to be honest with you. Now we search for meshes. Moon. No, moo pop. No results found. Great. I'm gonna have to make it myself. Wow. Or maybe models? No. Okay. That's bad. We can't do that. So I'm just gonna actually make a conveyor belt and actually make my own moon pop. I'm not looking forward to that. But like, maybe we'll do that in the next update, like update 7. Because this is just too long. This takes ever. And the first thing we need to do is just add a conveyor. That's obviously a thing you have to do in factories. Like, what kind of factory does not have their own conveyor belt? Like, seriously? What kind of factory is that? So it's pretty easy actually how to make a conveyor belt. This is actually the easy way. Now we have a black conveyor belt. Boom. And we have actually a chest. A chest, you know, the thing that it collects stuff from. And it's usually taller than the thing, and then boom. Nah, neon orange is rubbish. Dark orange? Alright, and now here comes super detailing mode. For super detailing mode, you use this. The thing that basically no one ever uses unless you're doing like little tiny objects. Now, super tiny detailing mode. Boom. That is tiny details that you just can't even miss. The tiny things that you cannot miss. Boom. That's perfect. Now we're gonna be moving this. See? That's the chest. Now, I know what you're thinking. How the stuff inside this chest goes to conveyors, and you know, actually I haven't thought of that yet. We can literally just actually do even more detailing. Yes, even more detailing. But the sad thing is, I mean, we have to keep this. Even though this is basically just for decoration, we have to keep this. Now, we have to do, you know, those robots that, no, robots. So first we do tiny detailing on the top of the thing. Do down. No, not on the top of the thing. Yeah, like on the top of the thing. Boom, like that. And this is gonna be dark gray, obviously. Boom. And then we're gonna actually make a thing even smaller that takes the things and then puts it on the conveyor belt, you know. And this is gonna be really tiny, so yeah. This is actually gonna be tinier. This is super detailing mode right here. A thing that lots of like retro studio game creators don't use. I mean, some of them do. A lot of them do actually, and they're way better at this than me. But like, boom! Now we have a thing that inputs it, and then we have to make like a little pretend tube, even though no one's ever gonna see it. It's like, we have to. Come on. Now we're gonna have to make a tiny little tube, a very tiny tube. Like a very tiny tube. No one's ever gonna see it, but I don't care. Boom. So this signifies that this is where the moon pop is. Like, a moon pop goes from the chest, sucks it up, and then we're gonna put it another block actually. And I actually like this because, boom, I never did like this really high level of detailing before. builds, and then this will just flatten it out like that. Perfect. And this is, oh, I know what it's called now. It's called like a dropper. It drops it into the conveyor belt, because, you know, tycoons. And boom. See, this thing, it drops it. And we have to add, I mean, come on. I mean, it wouldn't be a dropper without the, you know, the thing that puts on the thing. So, boom, on the conveyor belt. Done. This tiny thing. Oh, wait. It just connected. That's a good sign. Fun fact, this thing, like, boom. Now we're gonna use our extra very careful thing. Put it up a bit. Move it like that. Resize it to this. Perfect. And now make it black. And now this is where the moon hop is. All we have to do is have, you know, 2 parts for the barricades for the conveyor belt. Perfect. This is perfect. I love this. This is the best. Now, boom. Oh no, I did this again. Boom. Perfect. Up. This needs to be boom, like that. Perfect. And I'm gonna be actually more better and do this. Now get this and do that. This is really cool. I've never done this before. Like, I did do like really cool builds, but not on this, like this. Oh, look, absolutely epic chest, absolutely epic dropper. I mean, what's wrong with this? Can anyone tell me what's wrong with this? Actually, I kind of know what's wrong with this. Where this is the stuff that drops from there and it goes down and it just drops on the floor. Now you're gonna need to have, like, you know, some kind of container for the moon pop that's gonna be added. So we can either do like a chest that has like 5 studs and then, you know, add like little walls and then do like a black thing, or we can just, you know, do it the cheap way and just make a block and then do the thing. And that way we're gonna do it the cheap way, like this. So now it looks like a big thing, but just doesn't look right. It just doesn't look right, does it? Yeah, we're gonna do the orange thing again. And now we're gonna actually boom, free. No, I mean free. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, you know, we ain't gonna do it the cheap way. Oh, we can. But I have an idea in mind. So this, boom. This is black. Turn it black. Perfect. No, not black. Boom. Perfect. So this is, pretend this is all where all the moon pop is. The moon pop. So we can actually, you know, make it look like moon pop is in there. So we have red on top, then black, and then a tiny sliver of red. So we need 2 more parts for that. All of these buildings contain more parts than actually just, you know, edited models and stuff. Now all we need to do is just do this and make it look like, oh, this looks so bad. I mean, I guess. Now, boom, that's moon pop. And this, you know, everyone knows moon pop is just a tiny bit like that. It's like a tiny sliver. So let's make the tiny sliver right now. This is a tiny sliver. Boom. Now it looks like a very bad. Oh no. Control Z. Perfect. So Control Z is a way to, you know, remove your mistakes. So when you make a mistake, you just Control Z is the way to go. But don't press it too much, because if you do, then all this stuff's going to be deleted. Of course, you can do the redo in the redo button, just in case things go sour, but, you know, don't risk it, really. Don't press it too much. This is moon pop, I think. Now we need to actually make the wall, so we can't actually do it the cheap way anymore. Great. Well, I mean, the cheap don't never do the cheap way like I did. Just do things properly, guys, because it actually turns out a lot better. It's the time-consuming way. Now we're actually going to use our pick tools thing, and we're actually going to be using our other tools as well. We're going to actually do the copy thing again, because that's really useful. Everyone needs to use it. I can't believe no one uses this. I mean, I don't know if no one uses this actually. It's just really good. Actually, no, I should have done the one. The one, rotate it. Yeah, I'm just doing this because I have really doubts about this. I don't think the crate should be that high, to be honest with you. Wait, no, it isn't a crate. It's not the crate. It was never the crate. Great, now we're gonna actually have to do this properly now. And now look at this. Things are starting to go wrong, but don't panic. No, seriously, guys, don't panic. When things go wrong, it can be actually easily fixed than you thought. I'm telling you, it's crazy how things easily can be fixed if you just actually pay attention to what happened instead of panicking your face off because you're like, oh my goodness me, stuff has went wrong. Things go wrong in this building game called Wonderful Retro Studio, and I guess that's what kind of people, I mean, like about it? No, not really. I wouldn't like it when I was still one. I think I've worked so hard on just gonna delete it. Boom, and now I think everything's done. Perfect. Now I think everything should be perfect. Boom! I mean, look, that's just basically a mirror image. See, look at this. See? I don't like this way because it's very, 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 very easy to get something wrong. Yeah, the moon pop looks very rubbish, and I think I will definitely change it. But like, pretend like there's a line of, you know, a line of moon pops, like, you know, a line of moon pops. Just
I'm coming.
down a bit, you know, a line of moon pops. This is taking longer than expected, as I expected. Okay, now all we're gonna have to do is now just, you know, change things a bit. And by changing things, I mean finally get this done already. I like these trash cans. They look really cool. Thanks to Ethan. He did a really good job. He actually came up with this, and I did it for him, so cool. Now the question is, what should I add in here? Well, as
Machines?
no, as in the real factory, there was this kind of weird resting place, like not like you think here. Boom. So we add that, and I'm not gonna use the cheap way, and you know. That's what I just saw in Hermitcraft Season 7. Check that out, it's really cool. Hermitcraft is really cool. Now, Boom. Resting place. No resting place, but like. This weird place. I don't know. It's like a security hangout, I think. And it's just really well. I'm not gonna rest until this is done. It has to be done. I mean, this is what happened in Hermitcraft, so we have to put in the hep factory. I was actually thinking if this was a good idea. Cause you know, it's pretty hard to do this kind of stuff. I'm long too. But you know. Now, boom, 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 done. I think basically this is it. This is taking too long, and I think, yeah, I'm gonna stop. It's taking way too long, and definitely there's gonna be a part 2. Anyway. Bye, guys.